guess which photo belongs to which NBA team? Shout out to the Deep3 YouTube channel. I saw they did this video, and so I took screenshots and I want to see if I can do it myself. This is the first photo, and those eyes look so familiar. I'm trying to figure out whose eyes those are. Is there LeBron in here? Is that LeBron's hairline? Shout out to LeBron's hairline. It's always, you know, recognizable. All of it looks so familiar, but just with all the faces put together, this is really hard. By the way, this is 5 NBA players, faces put together. I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm going to come back to this one. This one is really easy to me. It's James Harden. I could see it right away by the eyes, which means it's the Los Angeles Clippers. I don't know if they're all going to be that easy for me to figure out. Clearly, the first one I was struggling with, but this one, I got it. It's the Clippers. This one is actually also easy to me too. This is the Knicks, and I can tell because the hair, it's Jalen Brunson's hair. I don't need to see anything else. I know it's the Knicks. I know Jalen Brunson's hair, which is crazy to say that I know Jalen Brunson's hair like that, but I don't know. It's just so obvious to me for me. Tell me why. Oh, sorry, Kendrick Perkins, but tell me why this kind of looks like Kendrick Perkins. Wait, but honestly, that's kind of like James Harden's beard too. But the other one was James Harden. I mean, the other one was Clippers for sure. So I don't think that this is also the Clippers. I also don't know the answers. Like I said, I just took screenshots. So I'm going to go watch the video after and find out what the answers are. Who else has that kind of beard in the league? I'm not gonna lie, this is harder than I thought. Like, also, I'm assuming that these are all current NBA teams or players from current NBA teams. Like I said, I really don't know the rules. I just want to get screenshots and not get any clues or information. Because like the person, the eyes in this photo looks like a former player. So if there are former players in here, I'm going to struggle because I don't know if that's part of the rules. Okay, we're coming back to this one because I know this one. I'm just trying to figure out who that is. Those eyes and that nose. I 100% know it. I can't think of the name. This is so hard. Man, this, I'm not doing as good as I thought I would. This one is throwing me for a loop because I also know those eyes. And the head shape, I'm not gonna lie, looks kind of crazy. No offense to the person whose head shape that is, but I don't know if it, like, the way that they photoshopped it, but it doesn't look particularly correct. Okay, let's try to analyze this, because again, those eyes look so familiar. So we have a tiny goatee or beard. Someone's wearing earrings. I think they're wearing earrings. I'm sorry, I'm just skipping around because I am annoyed that I can't figure them out. This one, oh, this one's hard too. Okay, so we had the Knicks, we had the Clippers. So those two teams are out, I'm assuming. Can't come back again. This one, that hair, those eyes, who is this? Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here because remember when this photo came up and I said that kind of looks like Kendrick Perkins? And that's James Harden's beard. So are we taking former players here? Because then I'm gonna say this is the Oklahoma City Thunder, when Perkins and James Harden both played on OKC together. And that makes sense because that's Kevin Durant's nose. I figured it out. I got it. This is OKC, and now that I know former players are included in this, that will make it a lot easier. I was trying to figure that out on my own. Okay, now back to this one. I feel like I see Andre Drummond in here somewhere, but I'm not 100% positive on that. I feel like I see Jeremy Lamb in here. And if Jeremy Lamb is in here, well, one of the most known places he played was the Charlotte Hornets. I think he played on the Kings too, and he definitely played on the Indiana Pacers, but I feel like a lot of us most remember him for playing on the Charlotte Hornets. Now, is there anybody else in this photo who like looks like they were on the Charlotte Hornets? I don't know. I feel like I see LeBron in here too. Okay, so LeBron obviously played for Miami, the Cavs, and the Lakers. Is that... Maybe it's the Cavs, because if that's LeBron's hairline, don't ask me why, but it looks like Tristan Thompson's mouth. But I don't know whose cheeks those are. And the hair, like, I know that hair. Okay, now that again, I know it's former players as well, this, for some reason, is screaming Dallas Mavericks to me. I don't know why, but I feel like I see Dallas Mavericks players in here. I don't know who. I just feel like it's the Dallas Mavericks. Now back to this one. Those eyes, like, who is this? What team is this? Okay, so my answers are the Cleveland Cavaliers for this one, although I don't feel confident in that, but I feel like I see some Tristan Thompson in there and maybe LeBron's hairline. See, like, Andre Drummond, I feel like he did actually play for the Cavaliers at one point, so actually Andre Drummond makes sense. I know those eyes, I just can't think of whose eyes those are. Hopefully it's someone who played for the Cavs. I'm going with the Charlotte Hornets here because, again, I feel like I see Jeremy Lamb. And I can't really identify if I see anybody else who played for the Indiana Pacers or the Sacramento Kings, where he also played. I'm going Dallas Mavericks for this one. Can't pinpoint why, but I'm going Dallas Mavericks. We got the Clippers here. We got the New York Knicks here. I feel confident on those. Again, I believe that this is the Oklahoma City Thunder. I feel confident on that as long as former players are definitely involved. And then this one is really throwing me for a loop here. I definitely know those eyes and those cheeks. Like, it just sounds crazy to say those things, but I just know it. I just can't figure out who it is. Really can't even formulate a solid guess on this one because I can't figure out even one individual player in this mishmash. Mishmash is not even a word. You see, this whole challenge is getting me crazy. This is me looking at it, trying to figure it out. This is driving me bananas. I just realized I missed this one entirely. I didn't even do this one at all. Keep in mind, I'm also doing this from far away. Like, I am not zooming in on these photos. So I don't even have the luxury of like seeing it up close. However, I think this is the Detroit Pistons. I think those are Reggie Jackson's eyes. Although he did play for more than one team. So I guess it doesn't have to be the Detroit Pistons, but he did play there for quite some time. Can I figure out if anybody else in this picture is from the Detroit Pistons? That's a good question. Going back to this one, by the way, for a second, are those Andrew Wiggins' eyes? I don't think so, but he did also play for the Cavaliers, so that just keeps fueling my Cavaliers pick. I don't know, is that Shaq's chin? Something about this is pushing me to the Miami Heat. I don't know why, but something is saying Miami Heat. I've locked in all my answers. Now I'm going to go watch the video and find out how many I got right, if I got any of them right. Well, I know I got the Knicks one right for sure. I know that was Jalen Brunson's hair. Like, I am confident in that. Also, James Harden's eyes, like I said, I know those are James Harden's eyes. Although, he did play for Brooklyn and the Rockets and the 76ers. Hold on a second. I got to go back because I just realized I just assumed James Harden with the Clippers. But wait a minute. He played for more than one team. Oh, now I'm not confident in my guess because is there anybody else in here who looks like they're from the Clippers, or maybe it's someone from the Rockets or the 76ers? I'll stick with my first answer of the Clippers just because my first instinct and, you know, instincts are usually right. I'm trying to like figure out if I see someone from the Rockets because James Harden is obviously most known for his Rockets days. So I don't like know if they put or tried to put a team that a player is most known for. I'll stick with the Clippers, but let's go find out how many I got right. Okay, so I did not do great. So this one was the Lakers, and I didn't know we were doing specific teams as well. They said like the 2001 Lakers. So I got this completely wrong. I got this one right though. This was OKC. I said Perkins, and I see James Harden's beard. Again, they said the 2012 OKC. So like, I didn't know we were doing specific years, but I got this one right. This one I also got right. It was the Knicks. Congrats to me. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't listen to my intuition. When I first saw this photo, I thought Trae Young, but I couldn't find anybody else who was an Atlanta Hawk in this photo. So I was like, it's not the Hawks. I'm seeing it wrong. So I don't get a point, but I did originally think it was the Hawks. Remember I went back and second guessed? I told you I should have listened to my instinct that it was the James Harden Rocket days. So funny enough, Klay Thompson plays for the Dallas Mavericks now, but this is the Golden State Warriors. They said the 2017 Warriors with, you know, Steph, Klay, Draymond, and KD. Well, I guess I saw Klay Thompson in there somewhere, but I said Dallas. This I also was completely off. They said this is the Celtics. Now I see it with the eyes that they definitely are the Celtics, but the rest of it, I don't see Celtics. I see it in the eyes, though. And this was the Lakers. I said I saw LeBron, but it is the Lakers with LeBron, the 2020 Lakers.